Assalamualaikum, it's Jenna G, that's me, the hijabi from TT. Welcome back to my channel. Today we are in the kitchen and we are going to be cooking and having some fun. So a couple of days ago we celebrated Adha. Now, normally Muslims celebrate Fitr and Adha, which actually is the greater of the two Eids. And normally after Adha we are left with a lot of beef or goat meat, and yeah, we normally parcel it out and put it away until we're ready to use it. So today for lunch I'm going to be whipping up a curried beef with potatoes and rice for you guys. Now you would have seen the video where I went searching for my mini chopper. So I'm actually going to be using this today to prepare the green seasoning and stuff, because like I said, I needed this so badly, and it's so much so much easier to use than the big food processor. So this is a I think it was the 1 cup one, yeah, 1.5 cup bowl capacity, which is perfect for those small meals and just making like a green seasoning for chow and all of that. So we're going to be using this today. And before I forget, let me show you my meat stash after Adha. So you see I would have labeled everything: beef kebabs, stew beef, some soup, curry or stew, some steak here. So I've got a couple of videos lined up with these things for you guys. So this recipe is a pretty straightforward one. So I've got my beef already cut up, and I added some meat tenderizer to it. I'm going to be using, of course, my shadow benny, hot pepper, pimento, garlic, some potatoes, onion, roasted jeera, and some curry powder with some black pepper and salt. The meat tenderizer sometimes has salt in it, so we'll taste coming on to the end to know if we need to add any more salt. And that is just basically it. You can add some coconut milk in it too to make it a little interesting. Some people like the coconut milk in the curry to give it a little richness, but I will leave it out in this recipe, and we're just going to be using the potatoes with the beef. Some great flavors you're going to get. I'm going to throw in some fresh thyme as well. So let's just make the green seasoning, and then we're going to add it into the beef. How exciting is this, guys? Isn't this super cute? So I'm going to use this to make my green seasoning. This is just the basics with the main ingredients. Normally this is what most of us would have in our fridge anyway. So this is just my basic green seasoning that I'm going to be using. And let's try this out. Check it out, guys. Easy like that. Super convenient. So let's season the beef now. I'm adding some green seasoning. I'm going to add some more while cooking. I'm adding some curry powder, and I'm just going to turn this up. Adding some black pepper. Now we add the salt later when we taste it, because some of the meat tenderizers come with salt in it. You don't have to use the meat tenderizer. I just find that it speeds up the cooking process. And we're actually going to be using the pressure cooker today as well. So you can either set this aside for a little while, for a couple of hours or overnight if you want, or you can just cook it one time. But for today, I'm just going to be cooking it one time. I'm just quickly peeling the potatoes while we have the beef waiting to be cooked and all seasoned up and smelling so nice. And I'm just going to cut it like to sort of pieces here. Guess the size, like with all my potato recipes, I tell you guys, the size could, you know, some people like the big chunks, some people like the small chunks. So the first thing we're going to do, we're going to cook the beef. We're going to put it in the pressure cooker for a few minutes to speed up the process, and then we're going to be adding the potatoes to the pot. I'm going to go in with one more potato. So this is about a pound of beef that I'm using, and this is actually 5 potatoes. I find this size a little bit small, so you can use less if you have larger potatoes. So that should be fine there. So we have the potatoes, and then we have this. So I'm going to rinse this potato out and leave it in the water while this is cooking. Alright guys, so I'm actually going to be using my pressure cooker to just cook everything one time. Now you could cook it in a small pot first and then transfer it to this, but I'm just going to do it here just to save on some time and all of that. And the thing is, when you're using if you don't want to use the pressure cooker, that's fine, but you're going to need to cook the beef for a lot longer. So I'm going to be using some coconut oil for this recipe. So I'm adding some coconut oil, and then I'm going to be adding some onions. And now I'm going to add my curry powder, followed by some jeera. And you're going to toast or roast your curry powder and your roasted jeera. And again, this helps to release all that nice flavors from the curry. And it's going to start to get grainy. You're going to do this for about a minute or so, keeping your heat on low. And you're going to smell all the wonderful goodness from the curry. And then to this, I'm adding some water. Smells so good. And now I'm going to add my beef. Coat everything up nicely with the curry. And just a little water. Oh, this smells so good. I'm going to cover it with water. Adding some more. And I'm going to cover it. And you're going to let it pressure cook for about 15-20 minutes. So something to note, you saw that we're going to be using the pressure cooker to cook the beef. Now that's going to help to speed up the process, getting the beef nice and tender, but we also still have to add in the potatoes. So we're going to cook the beef like 3/4 way through, and then we're going to add in the potatoes to the pot, and we're going to let it finish off there. So the potatoes, by the time it's cooked, the beef will be fully cooked through. Now when you do check your beef and you find that it's still tough, you can just continue pressure cooking it for a little longer, because remember, the potatoes will not take too long to cook depending on how small they are. Bear that in mind. So say it's a 15 or 20 minutes cook time you need to remember that when you're taking out your beef. So if it's too hard and it's not going to be cooked through in the 20 minutes after you add the potatoes, let it pressure cook for a little longer. Alright guys, so it's been 15 minutes. The stove is off, and just to speed it up, because you know before you open the pressure cooker, it has to release all the steam first. So I'm just going to speed it up. It smells so good. So at this point, you can taste the beef to see if it's soft enough to allow for some extra cook time with the potato. This is perfect, but it needs some salt. So I'm going to add in the potatoes. I'm adding some more water. I'm going to add some salt, and I'm going to add the green seasoning, and it needed a little piece of pepper, so I'm adding in some more pepper. Give this a quick stir, and I'm just going to cover it, not with the pressure cooker cover for it to continue pressure cooking. I'm just going to cover it with a regular cover, and we're just going to cook it until the potatoes are nicely cooked through, the beef is soft enough, and there's just enough sauce or gravy in the pot. And while this is finishing off, I am going to put up my rice. Alright, so checking it now. The potatoes are nice and soft, so I'm just going to remove the cover and let it continue cooking without the cover. And the sauce will thicken up a little bit. And then we're good to go. Rice is almost done. Just a few more minutes here, and we have some curry beef with potato, rice, and some kuchala, people. Real Trini food, not husband type of food, but he eating it. He eating it because the wife cook it.
That's not high cholesterol.
Good, smelling so good, people. Smelling so good.
A few moments later.
Alright guys, so this looks like perfect amount of sauce, so gravy for me. Potatoes are nice, you know. I just like if there's any too big, I still like a chop it, like crush it a little bit because I don't like the big chunks. Looking good, looking good. And remember too, when it cools down, it's going to thicken up, so leave enough sauce so when it cools you have enough sauce still in it. So the rice is all done, guys. You know, I have my lettuce, my cucumber, curried beef with potatoes, and I'm going to be adding a little bit of kuchala, of course. Time to eat some lunch. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed my curried beef and potatoes with rice lunch idea. And you know, I couldn't forget that kuchala, of course. Fantastic. And a raw piece of pepper. The only thing I didn't have was my watercress, but that's okay. Some cucumbers would have done fine, and some lettuce. You all know how I like my real style Trini food. But the funny thing is though, people think that I love the curry. I'm not so much of a curry lover, but I like my dal, if that makes sense. But anyways, I was looking forward to this meal because I was just thinking about that kuchala with it. So I hope you guys enjoyed it, and if you do prepare this in any different way, feel free of course to leave me a comment down below and let me know your method of doing it. If you do try my recipe, send me a picture and let me know what you thought about it. And thanks so much for watching the video. Be sure to give it a like if you did like it. Don't forget to share with all your friends and your family. And also don't forget, I have my giveaway coming up, my giveaway video coming up. You guys would have seen that we crossed 5,000 subscribers, and I'll be giving you guys something, well, one lucky person something, just to say a huge thank you. So hit that subscribe button and also the bell notification button as well, and I will see you guys in the next video.